South Korea has figured out solutions to everyday problems that the rest of the world is still struggling with. And honestly, once you see what they have done, you will wonder why your country has not caught on yet. We are talking about innovations that make daily life genuinely easier, from the moment you step outside to the second you come home at night. If you stick around until the end, I will show you something Korea did with their subway system that will make you question why anyone still does it the old way. But before we dive in, if you enjoy learning about innovations that actually make sense, hit that subscribe button because we are constantly covering ideas that deserve to spread worldwide. Number 12. Let us talk about umbrella lock systems. Korea looked at the age-old problem of wet umbrellas dripping all over indoor spaces and decided enough was enough. When you enter many buildings, shopping centers, and public spaces in Korea, you find ingenious umbrella lockers near the entrance. They are long, thin, vertical slots where you slide a wet umbrella into a plastic sleeve that automatically wraps around it, keeping all that rain contained. Then you lock it with a key or a code and go about your business without carrying a soaking wet umbrella that is dripping on floors and bumping into people. The beauty of this system is twofold. First, you are not tracking water through stores and creating slip hazards. Second, you do not have that awkward dance of trying to shop while clutching a wet umbrella and juggling bags. Meanwhile, in most other countries, you are either stuck carrying your dripping umbrella around, or establishments provide those flimsy plastic bags that never quite contain the water. The Korean solution is simple and hygienic, and shockingly obvious once you see it in action. Number 11. Heated toilet seats are standard, not luxury. Now I know what you are thinking. Heated toilet seats exist elsewhere. Sure, you can buy them as upgrades or find them in fancy hotels. In Korea, they are absolutely everywhere. Public restrooms, subway stations, random cafes, office buildings, you name it. These are not just heated seats. We are talking full bidet functionality, heated water spray, air drying, the whole package. The control panels look like something out of a spaceship. Yes, it takes a minute to figure out which button does what, but once you experience it, going back to regular toilets feels like stepping into the dark ages. The cultural acceptance of this technology is what makes Korea different. There is no weird stigma, and nobody sees it as an unnecessary luxury. It is just considered good design and respect for user comfort. Other countries treat this like an extravagant ad on that only wealthy people need. But Korea recognized that small comforts make everyone's day better. Number 10. Parking guidance systems that actually tell you where empty spots are. Korea took parking lot frustration and simply eliminated it. When you drive into a multi-level parking garage in Korea, you are not aimlessly circling each floor, hoping to spot an empty space. Instead, there are LED lights above each parking spot. Green means empty, red means occupied. You can scan an entire row instantly and drive straight to available spaces without wasting time, fuel, or patience. But it gets better. Many parking garages have digital signs at the entrance and on each floor that tell you exactly how many spots are available and which sections have openings. The efficiency gain is remarkable. No more slowly creeping down aisles, getting excited about a spot only to find a motorcycle parked there. No more near collisions with other desperate drivers hunting for the same space. The system uses basic sensor technology that has been around for decades. Yet somehow, most parking garages around the world still operate like it is 1950, expecting you to just wander around hoping for the best. Number 9. Glass-bottomed trash bins in subway stations. This is one of those ideas that seems so obvious after you see it, you will be annoyed it took you this long to learn about it. Korean subway stations often have transparent trash bins, or at least bins with clear sections so you can see exactly how full they are before you try to stuff your garbage in. No more approaching a bin only to find it overflowing. No more pushing down on trash that is already compressed beyond capacity. The transparent design lets cleaning staff immediately identify which bins need emptying without having to check each one individually. It lets commuters avoid overfull bins and find ones with actual space. Plus, there is a psychological element. When people can see that a bin is getting full, they are more likely to be careful about what they throw away. Meanwhile, everywhere else in the world, trash bins are completely opaque, so you are essentially gambling every time you approach one. Korea recognized that visibility equals efficiency, and they applied that logic to something as mundane as trash bins. Number 8. Numbered parking spaces with digital tracking. Okay, so you have parked your car in a massive multi-level parking garage. In most countries, you are now playing a memory game trying to remember whether you parked on level 3 or level 4, in section B or section C. Korea said forget all that. Each parking space has a clearly marked number. When you enter the shopping center or building, there are digital kiosks where you input your parking space number. The system then displays the exact route from your current location back to your car, complete with floor maps and directions. But the brilliance does not stop there. In some parking garages, you can enter your license plate number at these kiosks, and the system tells you exactly where your car is parked, because it photographed your plate when you entered and tracked which space you took. No memory required whatsoever. No more wandering around hitting your key fob, trying to hear your car beep in response. No more walking up and down identical-looking rows trying to spot your vehicle. Korea eliminated an entirely unnecessary source of stress with straightforward technology. Number 7. Platform screen doors that prevent accidents and improve climate control. In Korea, subway platforms have floor-to-ceiling glass barriers separating the platform from the tracks, with doors that align perfectly with the train doors. The doors only open when a train is present and properly aligned. This system prevents people from falling onto the tracks, whether by accident, from being pushed in a crowd, or from jumping. The safety improvement is enormous. But here is what people do not always realize. These screen doors also allow stations to be climate controlled much more effectively. In summer, the platforms stay cool because you are not getting blasted with hot air from the tunnel every time a train arrives. In winter, the heat stays in the platform area. The energy efficiency improvement is substantial, and passenger comfort increases dramatically. Many countries have started implementing this in new stations, but Korea has had this as a standard feature for years. The technology is not complicated or prohibitively expensive, especially when building new lines. Yet most subway systems around the world still have open platforms where people can easily fall onto electrified tracks. And everyone just accepts this as normal. Number 6. Convenience stores with in-store seating and hot food services that function like mini restaurants. Korean convenience stores are not just places to grab a packaged snack and leave. They have evolved into legitimate dining options with extensive seating areas, microwaves for customer use, hot water dispensers, and food that is actually worth eating. You can buy ramen, use the hot water dispenser to prepare it, sit at tables or counter seating, and have a real meal. The stores stock triangle kimbap, ready-to-eat lunchboxes, steamed buns, and various hot foods that rival casual restaurants. The genius of this system is recognizing that convenience stores serve a real need for quick, affordable meals, especially for people working late or living alone. The seating areas have phone chargers, the tables are clean, and the atmosphere is casual but comfortable. You will see students studying there, office workers having lunch, and people meeting friends for a quick meal. Compare this to convenience stores in most countries, where seating is either non-existent or consists of maybe 2 uncomfortable stools outside, and the food selection is limited to chips, candy, and maybe a sad pre-made sandwich. Korea recognized that with minimal additional investment, convenience stores could serve a much broader purpose. Number 5. Subway payment systems where you can just tap your phone or card anywhere on the gate sensor. In Korea, subway gates have large touch areas that work with transportation cards, credit cards, or phones using NFC. You do not need to precisely align your card with a tiny sensor or wave your phone in exactly the right spot. The entire top of the gate is a sensor surface. Just tap anywhere in that general area, and you are through. The difference this makes during rush hour is enormous. People flow through gates quickly without bottlenecks caused by cards not reading or people trying multiple times to tap the exact right spot. The system is forgiving and user-friendly, designed around how humans actually move when they are in a hurry. It accepts multiple payment methods without requiring different procedures for each. Most subway systems have tiny specific spots you need to hit with your card, often poorly marked, leading to constant delays as people struggle to find the sensor. You will see lines building up at gates because the payment reading is finicky. Korea eliminated this friction point entirely with a generous sensor design and reliable technology. When millions of people use the subway daily, reducing each transaction time by even a second creates massive throughput improvements. Number 4. Heated sidewalks in shopping districts and high-traffic areas. In winter, certain high-traffic sidewalks and outdoor shopping areas in Korea have heating elements installed beneath them to prevent ice and snow accumulation. No more treacherous icy sidewalks where pedestrians risk injury with every step. The heated areas stay clear naturally without requiring constant shoveling, salting, or maintenance that damages concrete and harms the environment. From a safety perspective, the reduction in slip and fall injuries is significant. From a convenience perspective, pedestrians can walk normally without fear, and businesses do not lose foot traffic because people are avoiding icy areas. Yes, there is an energy cost, but it is targeted at high traffic areas where the benefit is maximized. The technology has existed for decades. It is basically the same principle as radiant floor heating in homes, yet almost nowhere else has implemented this for public sidewalks. Many countries that get serious winter weather accept icy sidewalks as an inevitable seasonal hazard. They spend enormous amounts on salt and snow removal, and people still get injured. Korea looked at the problem and invested in a permanent solution that works automatically. Number 3. Convenience store and cafe charging stations integrated throughout public spaces. Korea recognized early that smartphones are essential tools people need throughout the day, and dead batteries are a legitimate problem, so they integrated charging solutions everywhere. Subway stations, shopping centers, and public buildings have charging stations where you can plug in your device. Many places have secure charging lockers where you place your phone inside, lock it, and come back when it is charged, eliminating the anxiety of leaving your phone unattended. Some coffee shops have wireless charging pads built into tables. Libraries have power outlets at every seat. The contrast with most other countries is stark. Finding a public charging option is often impossible, and when you do find an outlet, you are stuck hovering near it in an awkward location. Korea's approach acknowledges the reality of modern life and builds infrastructure around it. The convenience this creates is substantial, especially for tourists or people spending full days out. You are never stuck with a dead phone unable to navigate or communicate. Number 2. Public restrooms that announce when cleaning is happening with voice alerts. Korean public restrooms have automated voice systems that announce when cleaning is about to begin, when it is in progress, and when it is completed. You will hear a pleasant chime, followed by an announcement letting everyone know the restroom is being serviced. This serves multiple purposes. First, it alerts people inside that cleaning staff are about to enter, giving them warning and reducing awkward encounters. Second, it signals to people waiting that there is a legitimate reason if they cannot enter immediately. Third, it holds cleaning staff accountable to regular schedules because everyone can hear when cleaning is supposed to happen. There is transparency in the maintenance process, which creates higher standards. In most countries, restroom cleaning happens invisibly and sporadically. You have no idea whether the bathroom was cleaned an hour ago or 3 days ago. Korea's system is brilliantly simple and costs almost nothing to implement, just speakers and a timer, yet it dramatically improves the public restroom experience. Number 1. This is the thing I mentioned at the beginning that will genuinely make you angry. Subway platforms that display exactly where you should stand for the train car closest to your exit. In Korea, subway stations have floor markings and digital signs that show where each car of the train will stop. More importantly, they tell you which car positions align with exits and transfers at your destination station. If you are heading to a station and you need the north exit, the platform will have markings or signs telling you that car number 4 will stop right at the stairs leading to the north exit. If you are transferring to another line, it tells you which car to board so you exit right at the transfer corridor. The time and energy this saves is remarkable. Instead of randomly choosing a spot on the platform and then having to walk the entire length of the destination platform to reach your exit, you board strategically and exit exactly where you need to be. For daily commuters, this turns into significant time savings. For tourists, it eliminates confusion about navigating unfamiliar stations. The system is simple. It just requires mapping out each station's layout and marking platforms accordingly. And the planning demonstrates a level of care for user experience that most transit systems do not approach. Everywhere else, you get on whatever car is convenient, then you navigate the destination station by trial and error. Korea decided that was inefficient and created a system where the platform itself guides you to optimize your journey. The fact that this is not standard practice in every major subway system worldwide is legitimately frustrating. If this made you realize your country is falling behind on practical innovations, definitely subscribe for more content about ideas that actually work. If you want to see more innovations from around the world that need to spread everywhere, follow along.